nobody's perfect. And there is this question, which is, does everybody have the ability to improve themselves? Does everybody have the ability to self improve? I would like to think the answer to that is yes. And most people, hopefully, would want to think that everyone has at least the potential to improve, to heal, to change. But if you're making it your job to heal a narcissist, to treat their ways, then you're way above your pay grade. And you're setting yourself up for severe disappointment. When it comes to changing, when it comes to healing, people on the spectrum of certain personality disorders, especially cluster B personality disorders, the prognosis for them healing is very poor compared to others. And in particular, the prognosis for narcissists to heal and improve themselves is very poor. And you really need to think about what caused the person to become who they are, and what are the fundamentals of their disorder, the way they are. And people come up with different ideas, people have different theories, but I think there's a really strong pattern in that most people who are high in narcissistic traits grew up in a household where they either experienced some form of abuse that probably would have been ongoing for a long time, emotional abuse, physical abuse, not having their emotional needs met, and occasionally the children who are the trophy children who can do no harm, who are there to just make the parents feel good about themselves by simply existing in this trophy fashion. Those oftentimes also turn out to have certain issues. So narcissism really is, in me personally, my view is, in most instances, a learned behavior, a set of behaviors that were learned and adapted, deeply rooted in the person, and it usually started coming together at a relatively young age as a reaction to the environment they were being brought up in. But at some level, narcissists, at some point, they started to view the world as unfair, untrustworthy, where everybody's cunning and out to get them. So narcissists, they do not like being the victim. They do not like being shamed. They do not like being on the receiving end of anything that they deem unworthy, unfair. But for them, it's become pathological in a sense. They're always out attacking other people before the other people have a chance to attack them in their minds. They're always out to get the better of other people so that they're putting those people down, weakening them before those people have a chance to get them. And it's an issue because they're going out to get people who have no intention on harming them, people who have no intention in harming anyone. They go out and attack innocent people because it becomes the way they carry themselves, the way they operate. And then the unfortunate thing is, just you feeling happy about yourself, just you feeling good about yourself, just you being connected to your authentic inner self is enough to make them feel slighted, is enough to make them feel injured, is enough to make them feel like you're putting them down, because that's how they feel when they see people in that state. So narcissists, they go out and get people. They go out and attack people simply for feeling okay, simply for being genuine. And again, that's a learned response for them defending themselves. Narcissists preemptively strike people, but the way they see it, they're defending themselves from other people. It's how they lower the chances of getting a narcissistic injury, of feeling shamed, of feeling worthless. And that's why it's so hard to deal with these people. That's why you have to have sky high boundaries if you're dealing with them. That's why you can never trust them. That's why you can never rely on them. Because the moment you have anything good going on for yourself, the moment you are not able to make them feel good about themselves, they feel injured, so they attack you. And it's usually preemptive. They like attacking you just before they see you reaching your feeling good place, just before you say or do something that could injure them. And then people think, well, if everybody can change, then can't we change the narcissist to make them feel better about themselves so they don't have to go injure people? Can't we kind of re-engineer their core, re-engineer the injured part of them that doesn't feel good, that feels like a broken child? Because that's what they are. Well, the answer to that is simple. What the narcissists do, it works for them. Narcissists don't see themselves as the problem. Narcissists get relief from their pain by hurting people in that way, by defending themselves from being injured by other people as they see it. Narcissists see everybody else as the problem. You're not making them feel good enough about themselves, you're doing something wrong. You're feeling too good about yourself, injuring them, something's wrong with you. Narcissists must feel special. They must feel like the center of the universe. That's their severe overcompensation. They must feel super, super special. And when you don't make them feel special, they punish you. And then they feel a little bit better about themselves by putting you down because, again, it makes them feel special. So they're kind of getting their needs met by putting you down because you're not helping them get their needs met by uplifting them. So can't you change the narcissist? Can't you help them? You're the problem, not them. Narcissists see others as the problem. Narcissists use others to get their own needs met and are unable to empathize with how others feel. It's part of the pathology. What they do on a regular basis is the only thing that works for them. Nothing else works for them apart from being narcissistic. So if you take that away from them, if you try to change them as opposed to letting them put you down to feel good about themselves, then they'll just try to punish you even more. And if you try to make them self-reflect, you're telling them they have a problem. You're opening up a real can of worms there. Narcissists don't change because there's nothing wrong with them. You can't heal the narcissist because you're the problem. You're the broken one. They're the perfect special one who has everything right. All they're doing is trying to prevent other people from taking away from them everything they deserve and all the happiness that they deserve. That's how they see it. They see others as the enemy trying to steal from them. They think the world envies them, or at least that's the story they tell themselves in their fantasy thinking. And you want to heal them. If you try to heal them, you'll just supply them because you're giving them all the opportunities to crush you. In the narcissist's eyes, everyone else is the problem but them. In the narcissist's eyes, they are super special. And people who don't see that are naive, stupid. They just haven't opened up their eyes to the real world yet. And those people, the narcissist they don't care too much for. It is above your pay grade to try to fix a narcissist. It's above everybody's pay grade to try to fix a narcissist. If they want to seek any improvement, they'll have to find a way of doing it on their own. They won't change completely. Maybe they can modify some behaviors to be slightly less narcissistic, but they'll have the same tendencies. It's just the way they've come together as a person. And you just have to focus on boundaries, not giving them the opportunity to make you feel bad, and improve yourself. And if you're thinking about healing the narcissist, then one thing is for sure is that you are the problem in that sense because you haven't accepted them for who they are. Thanks for watching.